Hi guys, my name is Alisha Nicole Jackson. Welcome back to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Happy Sunday, guys. I hope that you had an amazing week and that you're able to get a workout in because, why else would you be here? Maybe to just support me or to catch up, which is awesome too, but guys, you gotta work out, and I know it's tough. I'm not gonna lie, this one I did not feel like coming in. I don't know if you could tell by the excitement on my face, but I was exhausted. I've been pretty exhausted this whole week, but honey, I pushed through and I came in. I felt better afterwards. And what I'm realizing in my adult life is that sometimes you need to go to the gym, get a good workout in, and get a good cry. So do what you gotta do to get back to your happy place. This is my happy place. Sometimes I don't come in happy, but I leave lighter and brighter, which is the goal. So yeah, guys, this is me stretching. I stretch every time I'm on here. You guys know that. Hey, returning subscribers, we're almost at 1K. Let's go. Okay. Share this video with anyone that can help. Tell them to subscribe to my channel. They don't have to want to grow their glutes to subscribe or want to get healthy to subscribe. They could just want to hear me yap. Sometimes I'll play back my videos like a podcast, but let's get me to 1K. Anyways, guys, back to why you're here. Okay, so this is me stretching. I don't know why I want to say 20 minutes. I don't know why that's on my brain. Maybe it's meant for somebody to stretch for 20 minutes, but I don't do it that long. I think what I meant to say was 7 minutes for 20 seconds on each stretch. This is always super helpful. Like I say, stretching is important, even though it can be annoying. Even for me, I'm like, do I really got to do this? Yes, you do. So yeah, guys, I always make sure I stretch before and after. I don't show the after, but just know that I stretch afterwards in spirit. So trust me, guys. Trust me. And as you get older, what you realize is like when you work out and you don't stretch, you pay for it. So it's like rather than pay later, I might as well get it out the way now, right? It's only a couple extra minutes of my day. And it's pretty soothing and relaxing. Today the gym was popping though. As you'll probably see throughout the frame, people walking in and out. Sorry if I got you in the frame and you didn't want to be, but if you did, hello. But it was popping in the gym. But when it's not popping and it's quiet, stretching can be very, very relaxing. But yeah, guys, it's a lot of people in the gym. I guess it's getting closer to summer, so people are, trying to work out, trying to get everything done. Oh, it's April 13th. I don't know why I keep pushing it to be the end of April. Maybe that just means really, really good things are coming at the end of April. But yeah, guys, the summer is around the corner. It's so funny. I was supposed to go out this weekend, but the weather in Chicago is in between like that awkward stage where it's not quite warm yet, but it's not quite winter. And that's like the weather that gets you sick. Not gonna lie, I'm ready for it to be warm, like warm, warm. I don't need a jacket. Then that's probably when I'll go outside. Cause I definitely need to get outside more, guys, to interact with others. Like all work and no play is not good. You need that balance. So I'm hoping to get that balance very, very soon, especially since I'm young and I'm dating. You can date from the house, but I don't really think you can, to be honest. The phone can only do so much. It's only so many dating apps, so you can't really date from the house. So I'm gonna try to get out there more. Not try, I will get out there more. I'm gonna update you guys on my finds in the next coming weeks. Okie dokie. Okay. Took the jacket off. That's how you know it's about to get serious, real serious, okay? Y'all, I started with goblet squats. Real simple. Real simple. It was so simple that I was about to do like a lunge right there. I'm like, it has to be more to this. No, girl, this is what it is. Goblet squats. Make sure your feet are more than shoulder width apart. You just squat, simply coming down. I squeeze my cheeks coming up. I had to just make sure the camera was on. But you want to try not to lock your knees. Do not lock your knees with any of these workouts. If you ever see my knees locking, y'all, it's because I rushed and I shouldn't have. But don't lock your knees. For today, it was only 10-8-6, which surprised me because sometimes my trainer just be giving me diabolical workouts, and lately it's been like 4 sets, and it'll be like 15, 15, 10, 12. I'm like, dang. But what I've been doing, guys, is for the last set, I do a burnout. So feel free to do a burnout if you want to, which means that I do 10-8, and instead of 6, I do as many as I can until my body's like, okay, girl, chill out. You could do that. I do that to challenge myself. It will help grow your glutes and your lower body if you start doing burnouts at the end of your sets. But that is not necessary, right? This is for beginners too. So 10-8-6 of goblet squats, guys. That will be the first exercise for today. And yeah, we're gonna get to it. Let's go. I love a good squat and I love a good lunge. I say that all the time, and I mean that with my heart. If you want to grow your lower body, you literally need a squat, right? A squat movement, a hinge movement like a RDL, a lunge. I love a good single leg movement, so that's what I would call my single leg movement, is a lunge. And people say hip thrust as well. Sometimes I do hip thrust, guys. This is a squat stand press. Um, I like these a lot. Every time I do them, I feel like they're effective. The closer together my feet are for the squat, I just feel them more. That's just my personal opinion. So yeah, I was doing goblet squats before where your feet are farther apart, but for this one, I feel, the exercise more. For the squat stand press, you literally squat, you stand, and then you press the dumbbells overhead. It may look like it's not doing much, but these are the main workouts that get you there, where it looks like, okay, it doesn't, that's not doing that much. It's not going to affect us. Yeah, okay, you try it, then come back and tell me how it goes. But I love the squat stand press. And it also works your upper body as well, which is a beautiful thing. I was thinking today about just my overall journey in the gym. I've been in the gym 5 years, and how I'm just at a place with the gym where I'm not concerned about gains. I don't care anymore, y'all. Like, I'm more so focused on my gym for my health and not an aesthetic. I feel like I was aesthetic focused. Now my focus is like, okay, let me do my cardio at the end of my workouts for my heart, right? Because if you're a person of color, sometimes cardiovascular issues occur. So, you have to make sure you are working your heart. Let me do strength training to make sure my legs and my arms are strong. So, when I do get up in age, I could still move my body and get up and down the stairs and the toilet, It's different now. My reasons for working out are less an aesthetic. Maybe a little bit just with the whole fact that, I want to keep myself up, keep everything right and tight. Especially now I'm getting to the point where, like, I don't know about you guys, but if I eat bad for a little bit, honey, I could see it, okay? That tightness starts to jiggle. So I'm like, yeah, I like to have abs a bit. So, that's another reason that I like to work out. It's changed from just, oh, grow your glutes big, Okay, dang, I got right in. Whoa, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't expect that. So these are one leg push downs, guys. I talk about these all the time. Sorry for squat stand press. It's the same reps for everything. So 10-8-6 for these as well. 10-8-6. It was heavy lifting day, but I just challenged myself. So even though it was heavy lifting day for the last rep, I still did a burnout. This I would not suggest if you're a beginner. If you're lifting heavy, you don't have to do a burnout and do it to failure, right? You don't want to hurt yourself. Me, I've just been working out for a while, so I like to mix it up, right? However, for these are simple. So there's a machine in Planet Fitness that people typically use to help with their abs, right? It's an assisted, I think, ab pull-up machine. However, I use these for my legs because the I can't even say it, resistance from the pad really helps, especially when I'm pushing it down. It's almost like pushing a really heavy weight down with your leg, right? So you feel it instantaneously. So this is why I love these. I've been doing these probably for the last couple of videos, and this is really easy, guys. Literally every Planet Fitness should have this. And I've seen other people do them like this, so don't be embarrassed at all. But yeah, for these, like I said, you want to do um 10, 8, 6. The last rep I did them into failure, so as many as I could do, y'all. But feel free to switch it up and do what's comfortable. If you say, hey, instead of legs, I want to do an assisted um pull up, do that as well. I do those on my upper body day, which I have to include more upper body work. I think I was yapping about how like now I care less about having, an aesthetic or looking a certain way on my videos. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna stop doing strength training for my lower body, not gonna stop growing my glutes if that's what I decide to do. But I literally was in the gym one day, and I lift heavy, right? In the next slide, I'm about to lift really heavy. And I was like, girl, what are you training for? Like, what are you lifting so heavy for? But I am interested in fitness more than just training myself. Like, I help other people as well. My gain guys in the bio, please buy it. It's only $10, y'all. And it has everything in one guide. So you'll get your food, you'll get your workouts. So you don't, you could come hear me yap. I would love that. Please come hear me yap. But literally everything is in there. Tips, tricks, motivation. So buy that. I do love helping other people and encouraging them. But as far as me, like in the future, like growing my glutes super big or lifting super heavy, I don't know how far I'm gonna take it, right? I feel like I'm perfect the way I am, and I think that's a beautiful thing about as you get older, you just start to accept yourself more for who you are. Like, this is me, and it's beautiful. And not that anything was, wrong with me before I started working out. I was perfect then. It's just things change, and I've come to the point where like I just want to love myself as I am. I feel like with fitness, it's easy to fall into the trap of like, oh my goodness, nothing's good enough. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going, which is good. I love self improvement and I'm big on that in every capacity. That's never gonna stop. But there must come a point in your life where you are grateful for where you are and think this is good enough. And I feel like I'm at the place with my body where I'm like, this is good enough, right? If and my glutes are gonna grow, but regardless of what happens, if this is where I'm at right now, this is perfect. And that amount of self acceptance, is a beautiful thing. And a lot of people start fitness for different reasons. I started fitness one because I did want to grow my glutes, right? Wanting to, I guess, change aesthetically the way I looked a bit. But, it changed my life in so many other ways, to the point where people come and watch me work out. People buy my guides. I've trained people just off posting videos on Instagram. Follow my Instagram and TikTok as well. And I think it was meant for me to find fitness so I could like help others, but also profit off of it. I feel like in this life, you really do have to do something that you're passionate about. I was thinking today, and somebody said something along the lines of like, you just have to tolerate what you do. You don't have to like it. I don't live life like that. Like, I want to be in something I like. I want to be around people I like. I don't want to live that type of life where everything is just tolerable. Those people are never happy. You get old and miserable. You get miserable and you look around, you're like, dang, I settled. I want to do things I like. So it was essential for me to find the gym. And I hope that when you guys are watching me, this motivates you and you actually do my workouts, because they work, y'all. I've been working out for 5 years. So yeah, guys, that's my little mini yap session. And these are almost done. Hey now. Yo, I'm so tired. I'm gonna get the best sleep tonight. I guarantee you, honey. Y'all gotta make sure y'all resting, Good for recovery. Okay, beautiful people. We've come to the leg press. Dun dun dun. Um, you guys know I leg press down, okay? My legs are always pressing. Oh my goodness. I love my jokes. My legs are always pressing, y'all. So that's exactly what I'm about to do, okay? Um, I started with 180, and as I'm putting those on there, I'm thinking, dang, this is crazy. Maybe I should go lighter because today my trainer wanted me to do 3 different foot placements. Like I mentioned in every video, your foot placement on the leg press targets different areas. So he said he wanted me to do the top. He wanted me to do wide, my feet wide, and then he wanted me to do a bottom foot placement. So that's a lot of reps, right? I did 10-8-6, but look at me. I'm like, no way, Jose, okay? It's me praying. I did 10-8-6, but guys, I did 10 of each foot position. So really I did 30, right? And then I did 8 3 times and then 6 3 times. I didn't burn out this last set cuz I was burnt out by the last set. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to do that, okay? No bueno. But I did push through these. By the time I got to these, y'all, I was like, oh my goodness, oh my god, what did I do? Lifting heavy is so interesting. One thing about me is I don't necessarily please don't lock your knees, y'all. Please don't lock your knees. I'm sorry. Please do not lock your knees, guys. And don't rush, cause I'm rushing right here. But one thing about it when it comes to like lifting heavy, I don't necessarily hit a PR every week because like locking your knees, that's not safe. That's not the safest thing to do, right? You don't have to hit a PR every week, right? I think my PR without the sled is like 250. So I, without the sled this week, I think I went up to 230. I'm not gonna necessarily lift that PR, right, every single week. I might hit it again next week, wait a little bit, and then, hit a new one. PR is personal record. So, I'm not doing 250 every single week. I'm in here lifting heavy. You gotta listen to your body, and sometimes that's just not realistic. But in my mind, I'm okay because I'm like, I know I can hit 250. Here's when I'm like, okay, start to do the reps slower. But yeah, like I said, in my mind though, I'm like, okay, I know I could do 250, right? So, I have that satisfaction to myself. Plus, I think I posted a short about me hitting my PR of 250. You guys can watch that as well. But yeah, guys, this really did it. I had a couple moments during the leg press. I'm like, honey, I need to pray. I need to go in prayer, I need to call on Jesus because I don't know who else is going to get me through this because I need some help, honey. So, yeah, the leg press is no joke. It really isn't. And guys, also, I will be doing hair content again too because my hair is actually growing. It's been growing like crazy. My whole thing was like, if my hair is not growing, then I don't want to give you guys tips. But my hair has been really, really growing so good lately. I've been taking a vitamin called Geratul. I'm sure you guys have heard of Geratul. Geratul is very old school, but basically Geratul grows your hair, it grows your nails. It gives you energy. A lot of older people use it and they swear by it. So I've kind of been using that, and that's probably, I don't know, man. I gotta do a video on it because I can't really think of what else has my hair growing like this other than drinking a lot of water, taking, adding that new vitamin, and also at night, what I like to do is I oil my scalp. I oil my scalp and I make sure my hair is detangled, right? I detangle it, I put it in 2 twists, guys, and I oil my scalp very, very good. Sorry, guys, to go off on a hair tangent. You're like, this is about this is about fitness. Yes, it is. However, my page is dedicated to health and wellness, all things health and wellness. I have a skin video about having clear skin, having clear glowing skin. I have hair videos. I have all types of videos. My point with my channel is just that you guys grow and become the best version of yourself in whatever way possible. And then some of my favorite videos that I have nothing to do with, well, they do have to do with health and wellness, but have nothing to do with hair or fitness. It's just me yapping, about my experiences. Like I have a video about my experience with therapy that really, really changed my life. Um I would not have did YouTube if I wouldn't have went to therapy. I just wouldn't have. I wouldn't have had the guts. My therapist was, my accountability partner. She called me out. She's like, okay, when are you going to post your first video? And my sixth one hit, took off. It's finna hit 20,000. So, yeah, guys, I'm just here to help you guys become the best version of yourself. And for you to watch my growth and transformation. And just have somebody to yap with. I really want to create a genuine community where people feel welcomed, because that's all I wanted, was to feel heard. So I want you guys to feel heard as well. Honey, I don't know what I'm doing. I say I need a break. I need to breathe. I was tired, y'all. I'm like, I need to breathe. Oh my goodness, y'all. I be in there fighting for my life, honey. Fighting, okay? And I also went on a different day, because typically I do go on Saturdays now and just post on Sunday. But yesterday I had a really busy day, so I didn't have the time to actually go to the gym. But I like going on Saturdays because my homie works there on Saturdays, so we get to talk and catch up and talk about different stuff. And it's really cool to have a friend who's like very understanding and nice, and that you can have real good conversations with. It's nice to be understood. So shout out to my homie and Planet Fitness in general, because everybody here is super cool, super duper cool. Guys, at this point I'm just like praying to get through this, honey. Also, guys, I have a job update. I remember in a couple video ago, I can't even talk. I'm tired, y'all. A couple of videos ago, I told you guys that I was leaving the toxic job, and I will. I am, excuse me, this week. So, shout out to me, honey. I got in there. I saved my money. I paid some stuff off. I stacked my cheese, and I left. I left. And, I feel like the last 2 years have been me leaving things that don't serve me, right? Noticing red flags and getting out faster. I didn't have this type of trust or confidence in my early 20s, but now that I do have it, I really have been making the effort to leave things that don't serve me really quickly, even if it doesn't make sense to others. So, yeah, guys, I am moving forward and most likely gonna go to into fitness. It's something in health and wellness, at least as my like main job, because I mean my main jobs have not been related at all. This has been a side thing, but this is my passion, so it should be the main thing that I'm doing, my main focus, right? Like I said earlier, right? I want something I like that's not just tolerable. So yeah, guys, I am doing what's best for me, and you all should do what's best for you too, right? Nobody has to understand why you're leaving anything. If you have to start over 200 times, I hope on the 201 time you get exactly what you're looking for, because you know yourself. You know how things make you feel. You know if you walk in an environment is draining. You know if you get bad vibes from somebody, right? You don't owe anybody an explanation for why you walk away from things. As long as you know deep down in your heart why you're doing it. So yeah, y'all, I'm super excited. I'm hoping that in the future I'll just have more time to not only post more content but continue to study. And that's my main thing. It's like nothing should be taking me away from my studies, right? Because that was my main goal this year. So yeah, y'all, 2025, we walking away from things that don't serve us, and we doing it fast. We taking red flags for what they are, red. Don't mean that red don't equal fun. It don't mean carnival. It don't mean a good time. It means red. It means chaos. And I'm somebody who has fought to create a life of love and peace, and so I can glow and be happy and be healthy. And I refuse to let anything or anyone jeopardize that, no matter how hard it is to walk away, no matter how many times I got to restart and refocus. Peace is so important, man. It's a lot going out going on, outside, guys, and I don't think that's gonna stop, right? Not to be pessimistic, because I'm very optimistic, but I'm being real. A lot of things are always gonna happen, right? But your inner world has to be peaceful, right? You have to be able to sit in silence, and that's somebody I'm always posting, right? I'm an influencer. It is what it is now. I'm just call it like it is. I'm an influencer, so I have to find time outside of this device, y'all, to go touch some grass and be like, okay, like, how can I create peace in my day? How can I create quiet, right? Um, I still meditate. I do that every day. I have a video playlist here. I don't know if it's called Success, or it's my only public playlist, so click on it. But I'll add the meditation I do is by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And it's a good meditation if you've been through a lot, chaos, trauma, you just going through a rough time, you feeling low, depressed, sad, anxious. It will like lift your spirits. I promise you. If you just sit there, follow the meditation, listen to the words, and visualize. So if that's not already included, I'm going to make sure I have it so you could go watch it. And that's how I spend my mornings, y'all. 15 minutes. But do it as much as you need to till you feel like yourself again and feel lighter. You know, that's important, man. Having good energy, having good vibes, and being positive and grateful, because that really sets the tone for your life. When you think and look at things to be positive for, you'll find more, right? It's so easy to fall into those traps of negativity, especially when we're in environments that are toxic or draining that don't serve us. That's why I say get out, y'all. Because if you don't, what will happen is you'll kind of, be a victim. And we don't want that. We're victors, not victims, okay? Okay. This is me like answering myself. Like, okay. I love good mornings. I can't explain to you exactly why. I mean, I know why, because they're effective. But it's something so satisfying about doing good mornings. I think it's because of the Smith machine. It makes them so easy. And I feel like I'm really doing minimal effort, right? I'm literally just leaning forward with a neutral spine, honey. But that's it. And then you come back up. You hinge back up. And these are pretty effective. It was heavy lifting day, y'all. So I did like what? Maybe I went to 50. But sometimes my trainer includes good mornings, and when he does, I rejoice in my heart because I'm like, thank God, okay? Easy, effective, quick, let's do it, right? And a clean setup, right? Because I tried to put the neck thing right there for the bar, but it wasn't working. But with good mornings, um, it's not even it's not even an issue, or it's not painful, right? So everything worked out with the good mornings. For these ones, do the same thing as everything else. Remember, guys, the reps for this video are 10, 8, 6. If you're feeling froggy, you could do a burnout for the 6, right? So 10, 8, and then instead of 6, as many as you want. But if not, just do them regular, right? This is intended for beginners, right? So you don't have to do them until failure. You don't have to lift super heavy. Do what's comfortable and always listen to your body, guys. But y'all love me some good mornings now. I really do. If you do good mornings, you'll have a good morning. Some of these names are so interesting. I wonder why they call them good mornings. I'm gonna have to look that up. Like, I hope it doesn't ruin the exercise for me. Wait, maybe not. Maybe I'll just allow it to. I feel like sometimes some stuff in life you just have to let it have some mystery. So let's just let good mornings have mystery. I wouldn't say these are a top glute or leg exercise for me, but these are just ones that I enjoy doing them. So when my trainer includes them, I'm always happy and receptive and open, Versus when he tells me to do something super hard. Like, there's this one machine. It's not at this Planet Fitness, but it's at one close by, closer to where I am, where I'm located. And they're leg curls, but you lay flat on your stomach and curl the like the, not the bar, but the pad to your butt. Oh my goodness, when he tells me to do those, I'm already crying, right? Those are great. Those are something else, y'all. And eventually I might show you guys those. Hey friend, I don't know who that is. Eventually I might show you guys those, but those are at a different location. And once I'm comfortable recording at one location, guys, I don't want to go to a new one. Right? They know me. They know I'm going to record. It's not going to be no issues. So, yeah. See how these are just smooth? I think I like looking at how they look. And I also have a short on Good Mornings as well, guys. Another good one. Let's go. What do you guys listen to in the gym? I have to I have a 2000s playlist. If you're in a bad mood, I guarantee you this playlist will put you in a good mood. If you guys want me to drop it or drop the link, I will drop the link to the playlist. I post it on Instagram often. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok, guys. It's just more of my everyday life. Selfies, gym selfies, after gym selfies, what I mean that day. I'm funny, so like I'll post memes and stuff. Just quotes, like a lot of good vibes, but also very relatable. So follow me on Instagram and TikTok, guys. My guy is in the bio. I'm almost done with this workout, but I want to thank you guys for showing up every week and watching me. I see all the comments, okay? I see everything. And if I'm not replying, it's because it's not tasteful. But just know that I see everything, and I just make sure I try to interact with you guys. Don't hesitate to comment on a video. Don't hesitate to reach out to me, via the comments or via my Instagram or via my TikTok. Support my gang guy. You don't have to be gaining in your legs and glutes to support it, honey. It's literally a 10 ball. Just, throw it if you got it. It's not tricking if you got it. But yeah, guys, I appreciate all the support as I continue to grow my channel. Um, and I cannot wait to get monetized for yapping, because that's all I've ever wanted to do, right? Is make money to talk, is to and help people essentially. So I'm super grateful. I hope every time you watch my videos, you get inspired. I hope every time you watch my videos, you get surprise money in your bank account. I hope every time you watch my videos, your hair grows, whatever part you want to grows. If it's your glutes, great, those grow. Your skin glows more. I just hope really great things, guys. And I hope you have a great week. And remember to get a good workout in, okay? Okay? Whether you gotta do good mornings, whether you gotta do RDLs, and make sure to do cardio, which I didn't include at the end of this video, guys. But best believe I do my 15 minutes cardio, okay? Remember that, 15 minutes. Highest incline, guys. Before each workout, though, more so especially if you're trying to lose weight, I do it after, right? But you can do it both, right? 15 minutes, highest incline, jog 1 minute, okay? And walk 1 minute, guys. That's how you do that, right? All right, guys. Thanks for coming to my video. See you next week.